Okay, so this is another live. Let me check right here. I'm trying to talk to you all more. Basically, I just have stuff that I am talking about over here, and I want to say things. And so I'm like, oh, you know what? That should be on the Feminine Grace show. So that's why I'm here right now, because we need to talk about something truly important that our ladies in America who are from America believe that being domestic is not connected to their femininity. And like I was saying yesterday, actually believe that being home is for losers. How can somebody be willing to support you as a housewife if you don't even like being home? It means that you're just gonna be a spending money wife. Who wants a woman who can spend money faster than anybody can make it? Let's be honest here. Most black ladies, like 99.99%, spend money so fast that if they had millions, the millions would be gone in weeks because they will not stop thinking of things to buy. Let's be honest here. So, men are not stupid. And men know that if you're not domesticated, that you are just going to spend up all the money. So why would a man work hard for somebody who wants to just find ways to spend up all the money? Men are not working to give you stuff to buy. Men work for generational success. Okay, so welcome to the Feminine Grace Show. We're going to get started and dive in with a little bitty clip that helps you on your journey to wife school. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's get into it. What has happened to the black lady who is so proud to spend up all of somebody's money, but doesn't know how to save money and doesn't understand that being domestic, part of that is saving money, and that your femininity is associated with your domestic abilities. You can't pretend to be feminine by just wearing certain things and having a feminine appearance. If you're not domesticated, you're not feminine. You're just a dude wearing a dress. Even a money wasting dude, okay? Nobody wants to marry, no man wants to marry this kind of dude because men are heterosexual. Other males may not be, but men are heterosexual. And so if you want to marry a man, you have to stop being a dude. And you have to become domesticated. A lot of people already know that me, Mrs. Conjonois, I'm very, very domesticated, okay? I was raised like that. My mother is extremely domestic. We like to call ourselves domestic goddesses in our family. So, we're here to talk about being domestic and the importance of domestic abilities associated with femininity. And I first would love to talk about how so many of our ladies in our community complain about how long it takes to cook and clean. Does anybody know how ironic this is? You wouldn't be complaining if you were domesticated, which is a shocking thing to watch because most black ladies in America don't have the domestic ability to cook at a normal speed and clean at a normal feminine speed. You're not supposed to be taking several hours a day to clean your little apartment, okay? It doesn't take hours to cook. That means you're not domestic. That means you're a dude. That means nobody should marry you. You need to get to wife school and get yourself domesticated. Every single one of the 57 wife school courses are needed. There are 57 wife school courses. These are the things that you should be taught, and our courses bring you to excellence as a woman. We're literally creating women out of females, and we're very happy to do that for our ladies based on African principles first. Okay, I will never stop saying that. We are African, and we have to get back to our roots. And like Nomalanga, Miss Nomalanga keeps reminding people, wife school is an African thing. Every single nation in Africa has a form of wife school and husband school. And these schools send out the best wives and the best husbands, and the divorce rate is very, very low. These marriages are full of happiness, joy, and most importantly, generational success. Okay? We don't have a divorce problem in our movement with our certified wives. We have really great marriages that are produced from what we teach. And we're so proud of that, that we continue because we know how helpful that is to change people's lives and their entire futures. Okay? So we're gonna help you all understand being domestic means that you are skilled inside of the home. That's not called being a slave, that's called being a domestic goddess. The reason why you think it's something else is because the TV is supposed to convince you otherwise so that you stay the slave of America who earns money and spends it. You think you're free, but really you're America's slave. You literally gain your freedom by becoming a black housewife who's no longer under the thumb of the government and doing what they have designed for you to do. There is no time in American history when black women were actually given the right and encouraged to be housewives. As a matter of fact, after slavery, there were several publications in local newspapers across the American nation urging people to put black women to work because they're not supposed to be homemakers. They're not supposed to be empowering their husbands. So don't forget how fascinating that is. This thing that you feel against being a submissive, respectful housewife is America's way of brainwashing you away from your own freedom. And it ain't the first time. It's just a time that you may not understand, okay? But your domestic skills are the key and tool that you have as a housewife. So the first thing you need to do is make sure that you begin to enjoy being domestic. Don't look at being domestic as a chore. Enjoy cooking. Enjoy cleaning. If you can't enjoy those things, you are not doing it correctly. You're supposed to enjoy nurturing your family. You're supposed to enjoy focusing on your family and be completely satisfied with that and not be one of those ladies brainwashed to think, but I have talents that I'm supposed to share with the world. I have talents. I'm just not supposed to be a housewife. I'm supposed to be a doctor and blah, blah, blah. Don't believe that feminist crap that you're throwing away your life because you care enough to make sure that your family is excellent. That's what real women do. And if you're not there making sure day in and day out that your family is excellent, you're a female who neglected her family. You're not qualified to be anybody's wife, or mother. So I urge you to understand that your domestic skills are the basis of your femininity as well as your compassion. Your house needs to be clean. All of that clutter that you have everywhere is unacceptable. All of that stuff that you bought, bring it back. Sell it. Get your money. Go to wife school. Change your life around. All of the junk that you have on the counters in your kitchen, I know. I've been to your houses. I know what kind of junk you have on there. Get that stuff off of there. This stuff is ruining your lives and it's making you have the wrong idea. You need to have a beautiful home, a feminine home, and a feminine, beautiful lifestyle. And that's when you attract the right man who understands that you deserve to be taken care of. You get all of these skills packaged for you by completing wife school. And that's what you need in order to complete your life as a woman. You're not supposed to impose them away from their family. Guess what, y'all? That was a trap. There's almost nothing to be proud of. You can get an education anywhere, if not for free, almost for free. Think about it. Why did you need degrees when you can get the same non-credit courses at the same university that you went to? Think about it. You got the degrees so that you can work and be America's work mule. If you didn't know then, you know it now. Forgive yourself and move on. Gain your freedom by gaining your femininity so that you can have the husband that you need.